Yuri, you're up. Dot dot dot. Okay. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional, she says. What? What was that? I said. Yuri is confused. Oh, I guess she didn't. She caught herself thinking out loud. Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ah, there it is. Well, we're kind of covering her face, but you know. There we go. Yuri thinking to herself, he's going to hate me. What? No, I don't hate you. What are you saying that for? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Oh, there you go. Glancing back at me. Yuri saying that's... Okay, now she's kind of comfortable, sort of comfortable now with me. Saying I'm right, agreeing with me. Yeah, she's getting nervous. Whatever, she was kind of nervous for something. She laughs nervously. Okay, so now Yuri takes a deep breath. So Yuri asks me what kind of writing experience do I have. That my use of imagery and metaphors indicates that I've written a lot of poetry before. Really? I said. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri, flabbergasted, huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. You don't believe me? Don't believe me? Well, yeah, I know that, she says. She just meant that, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, Yuri says. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell, she says. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Professional here. She says that I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in a new writer is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. She's telling me all this. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style is the expressiveness are weakened. Oh, and the expressiveness are weakened. All right. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and it should sound like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Yuri is telling me. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem, she continues to tell me. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most important challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things, she continues to tell me. I also hope that everyone else who's in the club gives you valuable feedback, she tells me. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Really? Biased how? May I ask? Okay, here comes Yuri. Started to backtalk. Don't do that, Yuri. Never mind. Okay, good. Yeah, you shouldn't be talking like that. She apologizes. I told her it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Was she always excited on this one? I don't know. I gotta remember the last one. She says she loves to share her thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light. The tent... Gosh, why am I having a hard time with these words? Of my hair illuminate breath beneath the amber glow, bathing It must be this one. The last. Oh, land. Oh gosh. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. She says she's sorry for having terrible handwriting. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Just probably not a good reader. Wait, I think I'm repeating myself now again. I wasn't thinking that at all. No. Saying she noticed I was taking a while to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I told Yuri. Huh? She says. That's a relief, Yuri says. Also, I like that poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Yuri asking me if it wasn't too short. She says she writes longer poems. I told her not at all. No worries. It wasn't too long. Go. No. It's no problem. She says she's glad that I liked it. She said she'll be honest that since it's her first time sharing, she wanted to write something a little bit more mild, something easy to digest. I suppose. She suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Yuri, kind of a sort of agreement, I think. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Okay, really? I must have totally missed that point. Okay, yeah, this is what I remember now. I suppose the only you did glance over it after all. I didn't glance. I was struggling with probably one where I just couldn't tell if it was an L or maybe an F. I don't know. The poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. She's talking. They usually do more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That was a lot to say. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? She says. It's not really. Yuri tried to deny the compliment. Oh, yours was impressive too. Oh, she's calling my poem impressive. Thank you, Yuri. Nah, take the compliment. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh, look at that. Yuri, kind of nervous, or maybe shy. There you go, shy. She's shy. That's why didn't I think of that word before. She's shy. Yeah, of course. Yuri says. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, Yuri says. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Oh, Yuri tells me that she's going to keep doing her best for me. Yeah. Me too. As I told Yuri that. Alright, that was another form of writing that going on.